Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to another video. In this one, what are we doing? We're reacting to John Bernthal meets ex-Marine who wanted to blow up a mosque before he converted to Islam. So, I think that's pretty self-explanatory and I don't need to explain what we're going to see in the video. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm excited.
And you're back now. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling lost. You're still now sort of at the prime mentally with this hatred, this dehumanization. Now, was there an influx of Muslim refugees or people coming into Muncie? Is that, or was there always a community there?
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. There always was a community there. They never stood out to me really. With Muncie, you know, it had been a mailing address for many years, really, more than anything, because I had broken time. I had 2 years between the Marine Corps and the Army, where I tried to be a civilian. That was a bad idea. I'm lucky I made it.
Oh my God, you guys don't understand, right? So, for those of you that don't know, I was in the Army. Coming back, the civilian lifestyle is terrible. It is not easy for most people. Some people, you know, they got it, but in some, like my situation, I didn't even know when I was going home until they're like, "Hey, you're leaving in 2 days." I was like, "Oh, okay." It's really bad coming home. Just wanted to preface that.
Get out alive. But I joined the Army, and I had already came to Muncie. I came to Muncie to fight. I was trying to make it as a kickboxer, and then I slowly got into the cage.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
We're 30 seconds in.
Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
And, you know, because of drinking and womanizing, that never panned out. I ruined myself. You know, I was good. Man, I don't know if I was UFC good, but I was good.
I get it. You
know, and but yeah, so I killed myself that way. I lost that window, so I went into the Army, and they were more than happy to take me in. Took me in, and you know, they was like, I got hooked up with a really high speed unit, and you know, became an operator again, and man, it was off to the races. Did some great things, man, some fun things. You know, it was hunting down war criminals in Bosnia in 2004, right, and Afghanistan and in Iraq, and oh my gosh, it was incredible. But you know, now it's all gone, man, and it's like, hey, I have nothing. You know, I got money at the time. I had plenty of money, actually. You know, and
guys, again, most of you will not understand this. But that hits. That hits for me, at least, because I completely understand that. Besides the having money part, I still don't have that, so I don't get that part. Speaking of money, YouTube stopped me from monetizing, ever. I have to wait like several months to monetize. It's because I do reactions, which is weird. You know, is what it is. I didn't make enough anyways.
And so I didn't really need to do anything. So I have all this time to think now about all these people who ruined my life, ruined my destiny, stole it from me. Bam. I got some Muslims right here. I can take care of them. Do one last thing for my country. Make that stand that we are not going to take it anymore. Right? So I took my time. I devised a plan. It's over the course of probably a couple years, you know.
What was the plan?
To put a bomb together, simple bomb, and do my best to level the Islamic Center. When I first looked at it, when I first started doing the recon for it, they didn't have the location they have now. They were actually in a house. that was right off of campus and was in a residential area. So I slowly kept with the process of putting a bomb together, but waited because I didn't like that idea because there was too many Americans around. I didn't really want to hurt the Americans, right? Not that almost everybody inside the Islamic Center was actually an American.
Yeah.
So, so I backed off a little bit. Then they moved, and they kind of got this out of the way building. You know, it was still close to some other, and I knew there would be some residual harm that was going to happen, but I think it would be minimal. I tried my best to, as best I could, in the knowledge I had about explosives, to make this so it had as little impact on these other people as possible. And it just went into motion, full gear, and I was ready to just. All I had to do was, my plan was on a Thursday night, late night. I had a place for it. I already did that recon, and I was just going to set it down and wait for them to have their service the next day in the afternoon. Set across over at that bank.
Okay, I was gonna say it's kind of weird that he didn't choose Friday, but then he said the following day in the afternoon for. Okay, yeah. I'm following.
Dial it in.
Do you remember exactly where you were when you got that impulse, when you got that idea? Do you remember how it started? I mean, was there a...
I realized that I'm covering his forehead. I don't know how long I've been covering him, but we're already halfway through, so deal with it.
process that went from sort of an idea into I'm actually going to execute this? And
honestly, I don't think so. I think it was just, this is what I'm doing. I mean, you know, okay. Oh, good idea. Let's do this. You know, kind of like when you're at the supermarket and you're checking out and you see, oh man, I really want that Twix bar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
it was
you get
that
it.
simple.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of my shame comes into being. It's not the act itself. It's what went behind it that made it so this is what
Easy.
I do. You know? Yeah.
Why did you look at them as the cause of you being in the situation that you were in?
Before we goes into that, I'm just imagining, imagine you show up to the masjid and someone introduces you to him, like, oh, hey, meet, what's, we're gonna call him Ron. Meet Ron. He wanted to blow up the mosque. I'm like, whoa! Why is he here? You know, that's kind of, but I'm sure they, you know, they're all cool now, but imagine that's your first introduction to someone. Or if someone asked him, I get asked a lot, why I became Muslim. It's like, oh, well, I was gonna blow up a mosque, but then I was like, eh. That's a crazy story. That's insane.
I think it just had to do with my own personal experience with being overseas and fighting these Muslims, right? Having them try to kill me, you know. It just turned me against the whole group. It's like, yeah, so one tries to kill me, they all want to kill me. You know, is that mindset? Mm-hmm. So it's the basic premise of how prejudice builds, right?
Of course.
Okay, you know, we see the actions of this one person because of the color of their skin or where they come from. They're all like that, right? And it just kept building, and they're all evil, every one of them, even the babies.
Did you have experiences overseas where you saw you're fighting alongside of Muslims, or you saw something that you respect, or did you have any experience before what we're going to eventually get to? You saw beauty with it?
So that's another thing. There is it's not massive, but there is quite a big following in the army. So I know plenty of Muslims in the army. I'm assuming there's going to be some in the Marines, where he was also in the Marines, and every other military branch. And it's weird because when someone says something like that, like thinking all Muslims are like that. Because there's people in the army that would think that. I'm like, okay, what about this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy? What about the guy literally right next to you that you deem as your brother? Like, is he not the same thing then? Like, there's just like a double standard in it almost.
Within the Muslim faith.
Hey, Tone, why should people come to the AI Advantage Summit November 6th,
Well, listen, buddy, I'm not going there.
7th, and 8th?
Not the faith necessarily.
Or the people.
You should tell the story about
Yeah,
that woman.
That's what I'm gonna
Right,
do. Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I looked at you first. He normally does not like me to tell the story, but it's my explanation on where my hatred was.
Please. Yeah, no, I think it's important.
In Bosnia. So our main mission was there to go get war criminals, put a hold on to them until somebody came and got them and transported them to The Hague, right? Okay. So like Milosevic, Karadzic, and all those guys, right? We never did get those. We actually ended up capturing a couple Al-Qaeda guys because Bosnia happened at, I don't know if it still is, but it was an Al-Qaeda training ground. A lot of people didn't even know that.
Yeah.
It was hidden away. So anyway, I had this interpreter. But since 24/7, we're not hunting down war criminals, you know, we have other stuff we need to do. So my colonel decided, hey, Mac, he said, you're a charismatic guy. I'm going to send you on some PR duty. You're gonna give radio interviews. I was like, all right. So I'd go to these radio stations in Bosnia.
Yeah.
Well, I had to have an interpreter, right?
Yeah.
So it was a female, 20-something, right, Bosnian, and she ended up being actually my team's interpreter, and sweet girl, very pretty, but very very European. And when I say that, it's not. It sounds like I'm being judgy, and I'm really trying not
Very pretty, but very European. What does that mean?
to. I'm just trying to put it into a frame of mind where a lot of your European Muslims are not as orthodox as, say, like Afghan Muslims, you know, or Saudi Muslims or something like that. They're a lot more just carefree, okay, about things. And that is in no way a judgment. It's just trying to give an explanation.
Understood.
You know, she didn't wear hijab. She went out, she dated guys, and, you know, her family was more orthodox than she was. She took my team to her house, and we met her family. Wonderful people. Now, I'm saying this, remember that. And this girl, we had so much respect for her. She took care of us, you know, and we took care of her to put it into a frame of mind within Bosnia. And this is what caused such a problem for when they had the civil war and stuff, where there's Serbian villages within Bosnia.
Yep.
Okay. And we went into one of the Serbian villages to try to get some information. I sat down and met with the police chief there, and my interpreter's here. He's Serbian, she's Bosnian. Of course, I didn't know exactly what they were saying, but his tone and her reaction told me that he was not being very nice.
Right. Something was up.
I got up, pulled out my M4, pulled it up, said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, you shut the hell up. Just
you
like
could
that.
tell him that, and then
because
she,
yeah, because I was like, she's with me.
She's with you. Yeah.
Right. Now I like her, but I hate her. Right. But she's with me. I'm taking care of her. Okay. Plus, I know without her, I probably not gonna get out of town. so, and my friends asked me. We were sitting in the chow hall one day, and some friends I was with, we were sitting there eating, and we started talking about how much I hated Muslims, because these are part of the group that's like, dude, you need to chill. They said, well, what about Sarah, man? You like Sarah? I said, dude, I do, man. She's great. I said, man, I do just about anything for her, but there's going to come a time when she got to go. So what do you mean? She's Muslim, dude. She got to go. I said, but because I do like her and I do respect her, I said, I hope I'm the one that's there to do it.
Wow.
Because I'll just put a 9 to the base of her skull. And
That is an insane thought. That's insane. I could ever. I don't think I could ever have a thought of that towards any group of people. I'm glad he changed his mind, but you know how many people are out there with that mentality that they want to eradicate a certain group of people? It's insane. It's actually insane. And okay, let's continue.
Will go quick and painless, but she still got to go.
Wow.
That's hatred, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that you can't get any better explanation on the hatred that I felt in that way.
Yeah.
To actually have a desire to take the life of someone that I like, you know, that's been good to me. That's hatred. I wrestle with that sometimes because that's evil, man.
Yeah.
That's the foundation of evil, and I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
You could see the amount of regret he has. And I feel like self-hatred. I mean, I'm guarantee he's, better mentally now. But just the thought of thinking back like that, you start hating your past self, which develops into current self as well.
Anyway, where were we at?
All right. Well, I was hoping to get an explanation on why he didn't, but we know he. So that's the important thing here. Guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and this is very important. Make sure you comment down below what you want me to watch next or do. Watch or do. I'll do either or. I'll do something or I'll do watch something. That didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Assalamu alaikum. I love you guys and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.